Today is a big day for the War Within. We are getting access to Mythic Plus dungeons, but we are also getting access to our first Great Vault. Now, the Great Vault comes with a ton of different options, and it can be a pain figuring out which one you want to take. So today we're going to show you how to sim those Great Vault options using Raidbots to ensure you get the biggest upgrade possible. Now, a couple things to mention before we get into it. This is purely a DPS sim. This is not going to show you how much more survivable you are as a tank or how much more healing you are going to do as a healer. So that being said, we are going to need an add-on before we get into this, and that one add-on is Simulation Craft. Simulation Crafts can be found in CurseForge simply by typing Simulation Craft in the search bar and installing this. Once it's installed, you're going to want to hop into your game. All right, once you are in your game, you're going to want to head over to the Great Vault. Before you open it, you are going to want to make sure that your loot spec is set to the right one. In my case, it's Guardian. I know I said that this isn't for tanks, it's just a DPS thing, but for example's sake, I'm using my Guardian. So here we go. We're going to start opening this vault. And there we go. We've got a couple of different options. We've got some tier, we've got some regular gloves, we got some tier bracers from Raid Finder, or tier gloves from Raid Finder. So what you're going to do from here is type /simc. You're going to get this pop-up that shows up. It's already all highlighted. All you have to do is hit Control-C to copy it, and then you're going to open raidbots.com. On raidbots.com, you're going to click Top Gear, and then in this box right here, you're going to paste that big long text wall you saw before. It's going to say tanks and healers, sim DPS, not healing or survival, just a reminder. And then you're going to scroll down here and you're going to see GV on the corner of certain items. That means Great Vault. So you're going to highlight all the Great Vault items, and then you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can pick Patchwork or Dungeon Slice. I always do Patchwork just for this, you know. I think rating right now is more important, so I always do Patchwork. If you only do Mythic Plus, you might do Dungeon Slice. So from there, you're going to click Find Top Gear, and you're going to let this sim run. And there's probably a lot of people simming, and even though I have Raidbots Premium, it's going to take a little while, so just wait patiently. And as soon as this is done, we'll take a look at the results. All right, that happened pretty quick. So now we're going to scroll down, and we're going to see that Shadow Binding Ritual Knife, surprisingly enough, is going to give me the biggest upgrade possible. It's going to give me an 8,000 DPS upgrade, or a 2.4% comparatively to everything else. Now, this is also not factoring, this is just raw input from these specific items. If you plan to catalyst something, it's not taking that into account. So it's not taking into account potentially getting your 2 sets. So you need to keep that in mind as well. If you already have some tier and this is going to be your 4 set or your 4 piece, it will take that into effect, but it doesn't know that you're going to catalyst, so it's not registering as you having 2 piece or planning to have 2 piece or 4 piece. So keep that in mind, but that is how you sim your Great Vault options on Raidbots. And till next time, guys.